Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Viper, if you don't know him, he's like a legend of Age of Empires community, I heard. But why I'm casting this game? Because people say that he may be a favorite for winning Mr. Grubby Streamer Invitational Tournament. Yes, there is a Invitational Tournament number 2 organized by Mr. Grubby. This time the theme is built around RTS players, right? So not Warcraft 3 players, they would be too good, right? But there is Mr. Tasteless, there is Mr. Loco from StarCraft 2, Tommy Life, and yes, many other, but we have Mr. Viper. And ladies and gentlemen, let me tell you, he played 23 games so far, and he has 1082 MMR. And is it an impressive MMR? It's not bad, but it's also not impressive for a new player. So people that are saying that he may win the entire thing, ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Dandy was much better at start in the previous iteration of the Grubby tournament, the OnlyFans Invitational. And I'm watching this game to see what he likes to play. And I see that he's playing versus Andot, versus Mr. Falco with Orc. So yes, Mr. Vipers is the Orc player. Mr. Grubby assigned the races, I think, to have some, you know, the different matchups. Everybody would play human, would be boring, right? So yes, it's going to be one grand Blade Master tech, and it's a hard build to execute for the new player. This is hard. You don't have that many units. You can't creep that well, right? I don't know if Mr. Viper understands the maps, because you kinda need to remember the creep road, you need to remember where to go, you need to remember which monster has the item. And if you play like this, you need to remember. Because yes, with Farseer Headhunter, you can just creep, right? With Blade Master Mirror Image Headhunters, you can just creep. You don't care where the items are, you creep entire camp anyway. So, ladies and gentlemen, this is a hard opening. But the burrow that I see here, it's tricky. It means going to be a lot of grunts. So this is definitely not meta. So he's not following the meta build order, because the entire idea with Blade Master 1 Grand Opener is to have this faster tech, right? But yes, it's not going to be the fast tech, and as we can see, Mr. Viper a little bit indecisive. We'll see about that. He's crossing the map with Windwalk, so he wants to creepjack his opponent. Okay. Burrow is ready. Is he going to make more? Okay, maybe he forgot the War Mill. Okay, his opponent is taking Graveyard. It means Fiends. Okay, remember we're on a pretty low MMR, so exotic strategies can be present, because you rarely play Fiends versus Orc in general. I saw more than 100 replays of Happy versus Orc. Yes, more than 100 games of Mr. Happy in 2024. Let me tell you that Mr. Happy never makes Fiends versus Orc. I mean, sometimes... Oh, but the Acolyte goes down! Mr. Vipers, he has the micro. This Blade Master has a TP. There is no Dust of Appearance on the Death Knight. And Mr. Vipers forced the opponent to cancel the tech. That was good. He understood, ladies and gentlemen, that going for the Acolytes is good, but don't get greedy. Don't get greedy. Don't get ready, Mr. Vipers, because now the Dust of Appearance is on the Blade Master. Okay, so what Mr. Vipers is doing behind that? Lumber Mill is finishing. How many grunts we have? 2 grunts, okay. But what's the game plan? Are we playing Headhunters? By the way, how many workers he has on Lumber? One is missing, maybe? Not really. Okay, it's fine. It's fine. The Lumber is fine. Okay, so the game is still open. What we can do at tier 2 with this, I mean, you like still double bestiary with raiders. If you want to play Headhunters, you need to go tier 3. Are there other options? Like, can you play Raider Grunt versus Undead? Like, you can try to play like you play versus Night Elf maybe, and test if it's going to work. So like a Spirit Walkers and Raider Kodo, but I don't know, ladies and gentlemen. The good part is that Mr. Viper understands that he needs to spend his gold, so he has good macro. For example, when Ani Fuchsia, when Sanglitters, they were just starting, you know, the new players to number 1 tournament of Mr. Grubby. There were cases, ladies and gentlemen, that basically you can have 2000 gold at this stage of the game, because if your macro is lacking, you know, you will accumulate the gold. Mr. Viper, he's spending his gold nicely and he's going for headhunters. Okay, so next time, Mr. Viper, if you play like that, I recommend to play Blade Master Mirror Image. Blade Master Mirror Image versus Undead can be a good idea. Of course, it's up to him. I know that he will have like probably many coaching sessions with Mr. Grubby, so maybe Mr. Grubby will suggest him something, but yes. I like to play Blade Master Mirror Image versus Undead. And also, Blade Master Mirror Image versus Night Elf is very good, so you have one ability that you can learn for 2 matchups, basically. And yes, let's see about that. Okay, we have Days of Appearance, so Mr. Viper fighting in the Undead base. It's not good, and we are staying on tier 2. That I don't like. We are staying on tier 2, ladies and gentlemen. What's the problem? Headhunters without tier 3 upgrade called Berserker, they're going to die. They are just going to die. Blade Master is hiding with the cloak. So yes, definitely it reminds me a little bit of watching Mr. Tyler 1. He likes to overstay tier 2 versus Undead. And Undead is probably rushing tier 3. Every Undead knows why there is Blade Master here. He forgot his Blade Master. Or maybe not, maybe it's planned. I mean, level 1 versus level 1 is not that bad. But yes, we need to do something. This is not the army composition that's going to beat tier 3 Undead, because Headhunters, they have low HP. Berserker upgrade gives them this mandatory plus 100 HP that every Headhunter needs, and more damage and the new ability. But yes, and what? Okay, so Mr. Viper tries to be aggressive with it. Now he's going for tier 3, no problem. He's just probably reading the skill descriptions, and you know, he doesn't know the game plan exactly. But yes, he wants to be aggressive. Undead is stronger. Undead is stronger at this stage of the game as well, I think. In his base, in the middle, I think that Orc can win this. But look what your Headhunters are going to do to this Undead base. The answer is nothing. Nothing. We are not creeping, and yes, if you want to attack like that, you need to bring workers, you need to bring towers, demolishers. It's called tier 2 Aline. That's kinda rarely good. I used to play like tower rushes versus Undead long time ago with Farseer Headhunter, level 2 tower rush. But yes, ladies and gentlemen, definitely the problem is that those Headhunters will die at some point. Lich and the Death Knight are going to spend their mana. And let me tell you, when tier 3 will hit, that's going to be a completely different story. Third hero, Nova, Ghoul Frenzy. Thank God for Mr. Viper that this guy is playing Fiends. Thank God that he's playing Fiends. In this Undead play just mass Ghouls. When tier 3 hits with the Dark Ranger or Crypt Lord, those Headhunters would melt. But the good news is Undead is passive. Undead is not spending mana on Headhunters. Myself, I would kill like Nova and target them. But he's waiting for tier 3. Okay. Now he got Orb, and look at this. He's a different man. He's a different man. With the power of the Orb, he's not scared. And look how much damage this Orb gives. And again, Mr. Viper is fighting in the worst time ever. It's the worst timing ever. Okay, he's teleporting away, but you know, he has almost that Blade Master. And okay, good that Mr. Viper did not lose all of his Headhunters. That gives me hope. So tier 3 is done. What are we going to... Let's see if he knows how to heal. So what you should do, you should buy the healing solve and start healing immediately, because it takes 45 seconds to get the full heal, and any damage on the Blade Master will stop the healing effect. And now we need to click Berserker form. This is the most important thing that we need to do. I think even more important than making third hero. And are we going to see the Berserker form in this game? I hope that Mr. Viper knows about this upgrade. Because if you play Headhunters, that's what you need to have. Okay, ladies and gentlemen. So, again, if you like to play a strategy like this, play Blade Master Mirror Image. Play Blade Master Mirror Image. Okay, so he has no Berserker. He still has time. Okay, by the way, it's Makrura. It's my favorite monster in Warcraft 3. Makrura Snapper. Okay, so we are just creeping. On the Blade Master we take crit, right, on level 2. And yes, there is... He will remember. He will remember. Okay, we have the Kodobis on the way. That's perfect. Okay. Item is on the ground, +5. That's fine. Okay, are we going to upgrade our Berserkers? Maybe the Twitch chat is spamming him, you know, I'm watching the replay. It's not a live game, but maybe the Twitch chat is like, Berserkers! You are tier 3 Berserkers! And we are going for Pillage. We are going for Pillage with 2 Grunts and 1 Raider instead of Berserkers. Okay, definitely there is a problem with decision making here. Oh boy. Okay, that's fine, that's fine. And yes, no, we are going to fight without Berserkers. We can't. This army is not ready. I like the Kodobis addition. I like 1 Raider addition. But we don't have Orb and we don't have Berserkers. We are missing 2 things, and attacking the Undead here is nuts, with all due respect. Because we spend very little time creeping. So that's also a big problem. Guys, this Undead is 1100 MMR. He looks okay, he's micro. His opening is very weird. Definitely is not a modern opener versus Orcs. But he's still doing nicely. And let me tell you, this Undead is not going to lose this. Headhunters are not going to trade versus this. Especially with Dark Ranger third. Because Dark Ranger, okay, Mr. Vipers is showing again, the micro is here. The micro is here, he surrounded the Death Knight, but he didn't check the items, or maybe he checked and he doesn't know them. Oh, we have Berserker form! The Berserker form is here! That's good! But is it good enough? We are still under-leveled, and our Blade Master silenced this guy, silenced the Blade Master, no Windwalk. Body blocks by Mr. Vipers. Oh, the micro is good. Man, he will learn quickly. He will learn quickly. He will learn. And Blade Master Mirror Image, I think, is the answer for Mr. Vipers. Blade Master Mirror Image. Both versus Night Elves and versus the Undeads. Very fun build to start with. That's what I would recommend. Okay, he rebought level 1 hero. No! Was it a misclick? So, yes, for the viewers, they don't know. Level 1 hero, you always, in 95% cases, you remake from the altar, because it's only 33 seconds. And level 2 heroes, sometimes from the altar, sometimes from the tavern. Level 3 and 4 plus heroes, in 80% from the tavern. Level 5, 6 heroes, always from the tavern. Because the cost is not scaling that bad, but the problem is time. Hero level 3, level 4, that takes forever to take from the altar. And yes, that's I don't like. Okay, ladies and gentlemen. So yes, and Mr. Viper is making his life harder than it should be, right? So basically he crossed the map multiple times without creeping. Now he's doing a good thing. Remember that he's just discovering this. That he's basically, you know, creeping. So creeping is better than just crossing the map and fighting in the undead base, which is very hostile, let's say. Okay, we are making Kodo. Okay, do we know about Orb of Lightning? Orb of Lightning is amazing. Why? Your Blade Master can attack air, so it's good versus destroyers. It can immobilize destroyers because of the purge effect. And also you can chase statues, you can chase heroes. So instead of breaking 50 supply, I would say for the Orb of Lightning. And it's a Creepjack. Okay. Is this Creepjack going to be good? Not really. Look at the hero levels. Look at the hero levels. 4, 3, 3. Oh no. Okay, you may say, Saul, the supply is not looking that bad. You know what is looking bad? The hero levels. So again, we are in this position because we decided to cross the map multiple times. And it didn't look too good. Okay, ladies and gentlemen. Not looking too bad. No, it's not. This is the hero levels. The hero now. The unit composition is okay, but we get there late, and this undead is pretty good. And yes, ladies and gentlemen, now everything will melt. Everything will melt. And you may say, Saul, like what happened? Bad decisions. Bad decisions, but I see the micro. Micro is okay. He's chasing, and macro. Macro is good. So the biggest problem of Mr. Viper is strategy, and of course, he can choose from many strategies. Farseer Headhunter, Blade Master Mirror Image, Farseer Wyverns, Blade Master Fastag Wyverns. You know, there are some options. So, ladies and gentlemen, yes, I will follow Mr. Viper. Definitely micro and macro is there. Decision making will be improved quickly, and I'm excited to see how he will improve. So far, 1082 MMR. Thank you guys for watching. Consider subbing to the YouTube channel, and bye bye.